And oftentimes whenever we're at a donor event or something, we're going to a dinner after a show with donors and stuff like that. It's really, they love getting to know about you. So they're asking lots of questions, but the real key is that you should also be asking them a lot of questions too, because, you know, everybody likes to talk about themselves. So I think that one thing is that, like, getting to know more about them and like what they do, like, and how they are connected to the arts. Why are they interested in the arts? You know, learning about their backstory, that kind of thing. It relates you on that human level. And that's what the arts are all about. It's about bringing people together that would maybe not have otherwise been brought together. And so you don't just want to be like, well, you know, music this, music that, because if they're not in music, they don't necessarily understand or want to understand like the intricate inner workings of it. But they do want to know about you as a person. And if you, and for me, and I know Kara too, when we're on tour, we are interested in them as people. So I think asking a lot of questions is like a big running theme here, is really helpful for them too. I did a internship at Wolf Trap, which is one of the performing arts centers here in DC. And that was actually, they have, this is a little like, you know, planned, I guess, but they literally handed us a sheet of questions to ask people, you know, when you're networking or when you're, you know, talking with potential donors or stuff like that. And they're literally things like, oh, you know, where did you live before this? Or how did you guys meet? You know, if it's a couple or something, you know. And oftentimes when they tell that story and they're expressing their life experiences to you, then you can be like, oh, then how long have you been part of this organization? Or how long have you been coming to concerts? That kind of thing. Like, oftentimes music does play a big role in their lives, and that's why they're interested. That's why they're there. And that's when you can be really, like, you can relate a lot to them. I've gotten in some really deep conversations with some donors across the country just because I like just started asking them questions, because, you know, they see your bio, they know more about you than you know about them. So I think it can take a different direction if you start to ask them about themselves.